welcome to episode 20 of Hungry and Bored.
Heart ties.
Okay, he's not going to do it today. I'm your host, Nate.
BOARD.
There you go.
God, it's been 20 episodes, and you still can't freaking remember to do that.
Episodes. I made it. I made 10.
You did.
Yay.
Rich did make 10 episodes. Good job, Rich. But I'm your host, Nate, and with me, we have
Granny.
and
Richard,
so big 20.
Big 20.
can I put my plate in front of me?
Big
like Nate?
20 twin.
Oh, yeah,
twin.
Wow.
Oh my God, I don't even know where to start.
All right, Ernie, you got to
It-
tell the audience
It's,
about what
I mean, it's getting kind of cold.
what
so
we're eating right
don't-
now.
it-
if
Bro,
you judge
so-
for being cold, that's wrong.
What do I start on?
Yeah, what do we?
You eat whatever you want. So I made beans. So part of this is what I've started out years ago. John kind of
Oh my God.
guided me on the smoked meat stuff, and part of this is I still make it that this many years later. But so you have pulled pork sandwiches with coleslaw, barbecue sauce. That's what's in the sandwich. That's what's Nate's eating. I made some potato salad topped with bacon, and then a tri-tip, slices of tri-tip, and some sausage, smoked sausage, and the beans, my bean recipe, and then I made some cornbread to go with the whole thing. So you have a little spread, just in case give you options, in case it's like, oh, I don't like this, then eat that. But the cornbread is a little on the sweet side. It's more like a sweet with Mike's hot honey for your cornbread if you want honey on your cornbread. And Nate has something to compare it to because he just went to Wisconsin, Massachusetts,
Texas.
Nebraska,
Alabama.
Oh.
Alabama, and had some kind of famous barbecue there.
It was good. 7 out of 10 in my opinion.
That's decent.
That's the overall score. But I think the best thing that they had there was their ribs. I gave those an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Very delicious, very juicy ribs that you didn't have to work too hard to bite off the bone. And still flavorful by itself. No sauces needed at all. 8 out of 10. But overall, 7 out of 10. I wouldn't go back there. Like if I was in Alabama again, I would not go out of my way to go back to that spot.
And you have a vlog on it or coming up?
A Nate's Rate coming up.
A Nate's Rate coming up for, what's his name? What's the place? Skeeters?
I don't even know.
I don't even know what it
Rodney
can't read.
Scott?
Rodney
Scott?
something. He was on I remember watching that on Netflix when it showed his start and kind of how he did that. So
Coming soon.
coming soon.
Is this like a type of barbecue sauce or something?
No, it's honey.
It's actually
It's
honey?
actually
What do
honey
you
for
put
your
on?
cornbread.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to try that.
like if you want.
No, I like trying new things.
I think that's what
why.
KFC, like they give you honey with your cornbread, with the muffins,
Okay.
biscuits and stuff. Yeah, it's just I think I thought it was always an option
Yeah.
for cornbread,
But hot honey.
infused with chili.
Yeah. Curious.
Yeah, it's good. He's like, this is dessert with this built like all in one.
This sandwich, bro. Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now. There's a place called Lucille's up in Roseville or somewhere out there. A place called Sauce.
Sauced, yeah.
This sandwich right here, it's above those right now.
He's like, I gave those a 6. This is about a 7. That's so jacked up, dude. God.
I've never had Lucille's or I've had sauced. Never been a fan of sauced.
So the tri-tip, I don't normally cook tri-tip this way. A couple years, I'd say a year and a half or so, I started seeing on Instagram, TikTok type. There was a cooking tri-tip like a brisket. Normally I'll cook tri-tip 130 or so, take it out, slice it, still pink and everything. But this is tri-tip like a brisket. So you cook it to 200, 203 around there. So it's a lot. It just kind of tears apart. So if you're looking at this and like, hey, that's not like a tri-tip normally, like I'm actually used to making. It's something a little bit different. Really tender though. Really good. It's like a brisket, like you're eating a piece of brisket, but it's not.
Just to let you know, when it comes to these right here, I'm really picky on my flavor.
Jeez. Did you try some already?
I haven't tried them yet.
All right, so here's my question, because I don't normally eat cornbread. Do I dip it and bite it? Do I mash it up and leave it in the beans? How do you eat cornbread? Like, what's the right way to do it?
I don't know. I just kind of go along. It's kind of like having like a little bun on the side, like Thanksgiving. You just kind of take a bite while you're eating everything else. That's how I do it. I don't know if there's a correct way.
They have a little biscuit. It's just kind of there. You could dip it, I guess. It's kind of sitting in it. And I did not taste the beans yet, making them. I'm just so familiar with the recipe. And this is the one time I messed up. Gosh darn it. On episode 20.
Messed up on episode 20.
I didn't even taste.
Come on,
I
man.
still have not tasted those beans. Does it need more salt? I don't know. Does it need less? I don't know. Yeah. I have an excuse. I was like rushing to do all this. I totally forgot.
I do that all the time in the world. I've been here.
Like seriously? you're just like staring off. And
Let us see.
beans have ground beef, bacon, habanero, and actually I cut up a habanero in there. Just a little bit. Normally I'll put a jalapeno, but there's just a little piece.
That's what I'm tasting. It's not major, but it's there.
Just a subtle little kidney beans, white beans.
Makes a huge difference in it. It's good.
And other stuff. Ketchup, vinegar.
They're good. They're good.
I'm like waiting for that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Nate? What are your thoughts?
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Have you tried the cornbread yet?
Not yet.
You're like, it's like dessert and dinner in one.
It smells good. I could smell it. It's good.
How was the cornbread?
Cornbread was great.
What'd you add to it to make it more sweeter?
Let me just tell everybody.
This is good cornbread. Oh my God. And it's not dry. Sometimes you get cornbread super dry.
Super dry.
Yeah. This is like, it's like you're eating cake almost. Is that what it is? It's really cake? Did you say it's cornbread?
You could taste the cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
But I also taste Pillsbury yellow cake mix with yellow dye number 3452.
That's what it
Did
is.
we see?
No,
You know how to open it?
Not open it.
There you go.
Oh.
No, cornbread.
Smells like honey.
Good honey, just a little kick, just a little.
How little? Because I don't want
It's
to
not,
ruin my
no.
meal. Because I'm.
They have an extra hot one too that they make. It's not a. It's just the subtle little, you know. It's not like.
I didn't taste it on the first time. It was too much cornbread.
Hand me some, please. Whoa, that's a little aggressive.
Now you got it. It's not.
That's a lot.
It's not that hot.
No, but it just has a kick to it. You're not expecting it.
And there it is.
I like putting this on pizza.
You're kidding.
Oh, so good.
Really?
Dude. Holy crap. That was good.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
Put it on pizza.
It's a game changer.
I don't know about
Telling
pizza.
you. No, I'm telling
This has
you.
no label. So did you make this?
Doesn't matter.
Because it's good.
It's a special sauce.
You want this added to your rating or not?
Are we rating everything individually?
I don't know, Ernie.
I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
What do you want, Ernie?
I don't know. You can't really. That's just too much.
I wish you would make yourself a plate.
Because
You
then
make a lot of
it
food.
would be, it'd be like, oh, we rated your sandwich, and then we rated your fries, and then we rated your, you know.
That sauce is good. That sauce is really good.
Then you're gonna get to the potato salad, and you're like, oh, that's a 4. So we're just kind of,
That's tender.
Dude, the meat's really good without any sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
You need sauce?
I don't need the sauce,
What you want?
but I will try some sauce.
I'm not again. So far, this whole plate has surpassed any barbecue place that I've eaten. The
Definitely.
flavor on each and every one of these things is so good.
Definitely Rodney Scott's in Alabama.
Wow. Tag him on this.
I'm not lying. This is my truthful, honest opinion, man. Unless Rodney Scott comes down and cooks it for me himself, then we'll have to see. But as of right now,
It's good stuff, man.
There's a lot of food, so you could
Yeah, there
take
is.
some home
We've seen that.
to your familias.
Let's try this.
I just thought I'd,
Just kidding.
mix it up in there with a little cold side,
Potato salad. For those of you watching out there, when you guys make a potato salad, make sure there's a crunch in there. There has to be a crunch inside the potato salad. You can't just not have a crunch in your potato salad. There's supposed to be a crunch in there.
and bacon on top. They can hear that crunch. This guy. So yeah.
My. Good stuff, man.
There's not much video on me making this because I had to start like so early. So that's why there might not be.
I appreciate your hard work and everything that you put.
Thanks. But yeah, so that's why Nate wasn't going to come. I told him, hey, Nate, show up at my house at 5 a.m. so you could get me and I'm putting the pork. Whatever.
I couldn't have.
I got up. How's he? I mean, you know, he could get up
I was,
too.
I was in Sacramento.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very, very good.
You know, sometimes when you eat food, you just gotta kind of wash it down, you know, because like I haven't even opened my drink yet.
I noticed that.
That's how good this is.
Is that a pride drink, Rich?
No.
Love is love.
Love is love, man. Come on.
Well, I seen peach. I seen just peachy. I felt I just felt like a peach drink today. So
Yeah.
I didn't look at the picture. It's
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love is love. You guys watch any recent movies? Barbie? Anything? What's the other one I wanted to watch?
Oppenheimer.
You watched that. That's right. What's the other one I want to watch? How was that?
So I can't give it a legit rating.
Oh, this guy. I forgot.
So I watched it at the end of the day at 10 p.m.
oh yeah.
A 3-hour movie, which horrible mistake to go at 10 p.m. IMAX.
Limax.
I was falling asleep during the movie, but not because the movie was boring. The movie was it captivating? Is that the right word? I was gonna say and captivating. No, captivating. It wasn't just the story. Even if you don't know your history that much, it's still going to drag you into the story, and it feels like you're there watching these events happen. And the way that they go back and forth between color and black and white, oh my God. Incredible cinematography. Incredible cinematography. And all the practical effects. There's no CGI used at all in this movie. Yeah. So from what I was able to stay awake for, this is probably a good 9 out of 10. I honestly, to give it a legit rating, I need to rewatch it during the day when I'm wide awake. But again, I was not falling asleep because it was boring or slow. It's because I was tired. The movie itself is great. Sound of Freedom, on the other hand, I don't know.
We already talked about that one.
Did we talk about that one on the podcast?
A little bit.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. It's all right.
Because you hate kids. It's horrible, Nate.
Keep talking, man. I'm eating.
I just want to enjoy this food right now.
You can just fast forward to the end.
True. Very true.
Yeah, normally the food is like not so, there's not so much, so you guys are done in like,
Right.
you know.
But for the 20th episode, you gotta do big.
You all both forgot that it was 20th episode, but I didn't.
I remembered.
I remembered.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He walked in like, episode 19? Yeah. I was like,
No.
it's 20. He's like, oh my God.
It was a test.
And then Nate, it's 20?
You're dumb.
No, it was something like that.
No, I said it's 20.
No, he said, it's 20?
No, I said it's 20.
No, it's 20?
It's 20.
It's 20?
It's 20.
No, you had the,
Nope. I had the it's 20.
no.
Not it's 20. It's 20.
It was more like that.
Nah, it was not a question.
It wasn't a question.
It was
He knew.
it's 20.
I knew. We both
We
knew.
Oh.
both knew.
Okay.
Ernie's
I mean,
wrong.
why else would you be making all this food? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's 20.
How's the sausage?
It's good. I think the only thing
Here we go.
Is there a certain meat market that you go to?
The one that it's on sale. Yeah, no, I'm not.
I would just imagine you going in, them going like, "Hey, Ernie, how's it
Hey,
going?"
Ernie. It's Bill in the back. He's like
Mm,
82, cutting the cow. You know,
Bill. He still works there.
he does. His wife passed last year, though. Yeah, sad.
He lost it. You broke him, bro. You broke him.
What the?
You broke him. You broke Nate, bro. Oh, bro, you broke him. Well, your plant got watered now.
Oh man, my bad. That was hilarious. I don't know why that was so funny. I couldn't hold it in. Oh.
Damn.
I knew you guys were lying. The fact that you kept it going. And then you said his wife passed away. I was like, dang, he already was ready.
Shit.
We'll be back after this.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It shot that way though, right?
Yeah. In this direction.
Welcome back, everybody. So sad to hear that Bill's wife passed away. so sad. Well, welcome back to Hungry and Bored, where we are now moving along to our rating section. Nate's rate. We're going to have Rich go first.
Hello? Oh.
Yeah. Dave's long.
I don't even know where to start.
Do you do decimals?
Sometime.
Like you can do like a 8.2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know
try.
if you have before.
I try not to, but
I guess it lets you though kind of going instead of going from 9 to 10 or 8 to 9, you're kind of like okay, 8 point, not quite a 9, but you're kind of. I like the decimal system.
yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't know. When you said decimal system, first thing that popped in my head was the Dewey Decimal System.
Like in the is it a library?
I think so.
What's a library?
La Biblioteca.
Biblioteca. Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
This is a game changer. Buy it. It's good.
Put on your pizza.
It'll be in the description
I don't
below.
know. I mean,
Mike's Hot Honey.
I don't mind. I'll try it on my pizza. I'll try it. Anything.
That would be interesting on pizza.
So
Yeah.
good.
Chili beans. Very good. Cornbread. Very good. Everything that was on this plate was amazing. Very good. I'm going to give this overall plate, even with presentation, when you put it down, I was like, man, this looks nice. This is like a $30 plate right here. Okay, 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a $35 plate. Bro, this was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
Don't you have a button to push for that?
Oh, jeez.
Good job.
That's not that one. There we go. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I didn't know which one you were looking for.
So it's only downhill from here.
Not necessarily because we're rating this particular food.
That's true.
Okay.
For barbecue.
Yes. Yes. So everything on here was amazing. The cornbread, I've never had a sweet tasting kind of cornbread. And when it has been sweet, it's just dry. It's just overcooked, dry in the middle. This is really, really good. It didn't really need any barbecue sauce. There was a lot of flavor like in the meat, you know. It wasn't dried out, still juicy and tender, super tender, which is always a huge plus because you don't want to be sitting there for 5 minutes chewing on a piece of meat. The potato salad with the bacon. This is my first time ever placing bacon on potato salad. It's not like a huge big thing, but it's something else, you know, to a potato salad. So that just increases it for me. But yeah, overall, man, great job. 10 out of 10. I liked it.
Yay. I could quit now. Someone else can come in and start cooking. I've peaked.
Have you though? Because according to Nate's rate, have you peaked?
I've peaked.
Have you hit the 10 out of 10 on Nate's rate? We'll find out. There we go.
You need to label those things.
I know. All right. So everything was great, except I was not a fan of the potato salad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
And I
about
know
it.
why. I can
You're
probably
right.
guess why.
That's why.
The mustard taste.
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't. I don't know why.
I love mustard.
I'm not a huge fan of mustard, but
I love mustard.
I mean, I'm still giving you a 9 out of 10.
I was like 9 point. I was like, oh, wow.
No, it would have been more like a 9.5. But I deducted 0.5 for the potato salad.
That's a big deduction if you look at the ratio of
I
it.
know.
Yeah, sure. Hey, just be happy you're not at an 8.5. Because I could do that too.
No, that's good.
No, 9. 9 out of 10. It was a very orgasmic taste, a mouthful of flavor, an absolute must try, except for the potato salad.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
My favorite part, though, because I'm not a huge fan of it, but cornbread. I'll have to say, just that cornbread alone shot me straight up to an 8 as soon as I bit into it. It's like,
Everybody's tasted cornbread, and you run into the cornbread where it's just like,
dude, like,
you want cornbread? No, I'm good.
no, yeah.
I'm good. I already know what it's gonna taste like. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good.
This one,
No
though.
cornbread.
This one, just, you bite into it. It's not like the stale cornbread that you're like, dry, tasteless.
Even
No,
the
man.
top layer of it. Sometimes you get, and it's still like, okay,
Yeah.
it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
And then throwing the honey on top.
yes.
Y'all need to try this.
Y'all need to.
But yeah, 9 out of 10. Nate's official rate.
Bravo. Bravo.
Bravo.
It's the yellow one. Fantastico.
It's up there with your birria burrito.
That one was a mess.
The sandwich, bro. Sandwich is good. Sandwich
What
was
else is it
good.
up there with? Ooh, the torta cubana is still leading with a 9.5.
That was so good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, never mind. I'm totally wrong. Spicy chicken sandwich with a 9.8.
Oh,
You did do a point system.
I did. I did do a point system.
Okay.
Sorry. that spit take earlier is having some effect on me. How's Bill doing?
he's holding up.
He's holding up. Sorry, Bill. I'm sorry you had
Yeah,
to see
I'm
that.
not gonna drink anything.
I'm sorry for your wife. My condolences.
The fact that this guy made a backstory like that.
Like, instantly. Like, I thought this was a real dude. I was like, wait. So, Ernie, what inspired you to kill off Bill's wife? That was good, man. Oh, dang.
What made you put this on on pizza?
It says enjoy on pizza.
Oh,
It says enjoy on pizza.
let me see this. Does it really? Oh my god! It does. Oh shoot!
I actually bought it before just to put on pizza though. Not
It literally has a picture of pizza and says "Enjoy on pizza."
yeah, but no. I went to one of those pizza places that they make it the pizza for you, kind of like
Okay.
the Chipotle, like you.
Oh right, like the blaze.
And they
all
had
those-
an option to put honey on it.
Wow.
Like so, I put honey on one of the ones they had. And it was like a fig or something, and it was really good with honey. So I thought I saw this one. I was like, it would be good if it was a spicy honey.
When you go to eat at a restaurant, do you try to pick something that you haven't eaten before?
No.
Okay, so here's another question. What about you?
Only if I'm doing a Nate's rate.
Oh, okay.
But if I'm just going just to eat, I'll usually get like a usual.
It depends, because like when I go somewhere, sometimes you just like you're hungry. You know what's good,
Right, yeah.
So you kind of
True.
I don't know if I want to like experiment with something I'm not gonna like, but I'll normally try other stuff. I have no problem trying other stuff, but it just depends. Like when I go to Velvet,
Yeah.
I'll stick to
Patty melt.
if it's breakfast, it'll be
Yeah.
like the hobo. If
okay,
it's
yeah.
anything outside of breakfast, I'll either go patty melt or like the grilled cheese, and that's about it. Like I stick to those.
So say, for example, if you go to a restaurant, first time ever going to a restaurant, first time you walk in here, they give you a menu. Some have pictures and stuff like that. Are you more tend to see a picture and say, oh, that looks good? Or do you actually read through it where it says, it has this, all the ingredients in it? Which ones do you guys like lean more towards?
Reading through.
Yeah?
Pictures.
Yeah, I'm a picture guy.
So I will any restaurant I'll Google it or go to Instagram and see the photos that they post. And if
Oh,
it looks good, I'll just I'll just buy the whatever without the description really.
Yeah,
You kind of just if it looks good and or on Yelp, people are like, oh, you got to try the blah, 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 blah. So like I'll have the blah, blah, without even
That sounds
I
good.
kind of know what it is,
right.
but I won't read. I normally don't read even like the ingredients on.
Yeah, if I go to a restaurant and they don't have no pictures, I'm like, oh God, I know what I want. So I mean, I will look to see, okay, this has this does sound like it has a lot of flavor in it. So I'll try that, but I prefer pictures. Like seeing a picture and be like, that looks good. I'm going to have that, you know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
For me,
agree.
it's like I see the photo, but I know that was done in like a studio setting. So that's not what I'm getting. So I got to
Not
read.
really though.
For the
I guess
most
it just
part.
depends. If it's like a franchise, maybe.
Like, pizza.
But like if you were to
Pizza shots are made with glue. That's how you get the cheese pull, is with the glue. But yeah.
For commercials and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I can never trust photos.
but
It gives me more of an idea, though, of what I'm going to get. So I'm like,
I do. 99% of the time, I have to go on, look at pictures, jump on their Instagram or something, and see what people are commenting. Or
oh, really?
just the way the picture looks or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Eat with your eyes first.
I'll go for the thing that has the most things listed on it. If it has more things, like, oh, that's probably got a lot of flavor in it. So a bunch of little different things.
Interesting.
So I'll go for that. I'll try that. Let me try that.
I usually just go for like the most expensive item and then work my way down. So I'll go check out the steaks. How's the steaks looking? How does the salmon sound like it's going to be a good salmon? And then I'll end up probably getting a burger.
I don't know what it is with ordering fish at a restaurant. To me, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of food. Like because fish isn't really filling anyways. You know what I mean? So it's
True.
like I go to a restaurant. I'm going to pay this much to eat at this restaurant. I want enough. I want to make sure I'm walking at least.
We're making hearts now.
No, I'm just like the usually like the salmon I get is like this big. Usually at restaurants, they're not like
Yeah.
huge portions.
Yeah,
of
they're
fish.
not, and I think that's another thing too for me. You know, it's like they'll get the salmon. I'm like, it's not.
You like seafood?
I love seafood. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love seafood.
Oh, dude, I love seafood.
I do too.
Where are we getting seafood next time?
That was going to. So there was
Dang,
going to
we're
be
gonna make
seafood.
Ernie's gonna make seafood.
No, I was going to.
Episode 20 through or 21 through 30.
I was going to. I mean, to the point where I almost ordered what I needed, like online, because there's a special ingredient I wanted to put on it.
Ooh.
But
See if it says put on fish.
no,
Seafood.
it does say. I think it probably
It
does.
does. It says right here.
They
Interesting.
literally listed every.
It did.
every.
It
meal.
has pizza, fried chicken, cheese. You could put it in your tea, hot this in
What
tea.
the heck?
Whoa.
Okay.
You
okay.
can put it on your
Honey,
salad.
people put honey.
Well, yeah, but
Yo, honey,
hot,
but honey, that's a hot honey in a hot
kick.
tea.
Salad, ice cream, fruit,
Ooh, I can see
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
roasted veggies, seafood, yogurt, ribs,
Yogurt
oatmeal, cocktails.
cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go.
No, you're good. But I saw this fish sandwich in LA. It's from someplace. The fish sandwich is $80 for the fish sandwich. And I wanted to remake that $80 fish sandwich. You know, they charge $80 because you have the fish sandwich, the tartar sauce, but in the tartar sauce they put caviar.
Oh, there it is.
So this close to ordering caviar, this close, but it would have literally made. They wouldn't have been $80 sandwiches. It would have probably been like a $40, $50 sandwich, which is a lot.
Have you had caviar before?
I want to say no.
I don't think I have either.
I haven't. I've never had caviar.
I just see it comes in like the little
Oh yeah.
tin usually, right?
So if you look up like my YouTube history, there's like caviar like crazy, because I try to do
Caviar.
like the kind of caviar. Because then there's fake, not fake,
Because caviar is fish eggs, right?
from sturgeon. Sturgeon fish eggs.
I didn't know it came from sturgeon.
Neither
That's
did
crazy.
I.
Yeah. So
Oh.
there's different sturgeons. So it costs depending on the.
Yeah, I
type
could
of
see that.
fish
Got
and
it,
stuff.
okay.
But you can
I was
also
thinking like
get
from the Delta.
you can also get like trout type eggs, I think, or different type of eggs that they kind of really season up.
Oh, okay.
To kind of imitate the actual like sturgeon stuff.
Dang.
They're really salty. They're really fishy. So the one I was gonna get was like it. Honestly, was like with shipping, it was like $100, like almost $100, $98.
Oh my god.
Really?
So I was like, it's episode 20, but is it worth it?
Is it worth it
Wow,
for
I guess-
episode 20?
No, 50. Okay,
Dude, that might have given you the 10 out of 10 or the 9.99999.
But I mean, there's. I don't think you can get. You can go grocery and get caviar, but it's like the $15 stuff. So I was like, no, I'll do this time, and then do something else. But all that to say, I love like fish and chips, fried fish, fish sandwiches, just fish. Like I like more of like the fried fish stuff than
Right.
like the which salmon's good, but you know, I'll take the cod.
You a sushi guy?
Yeah. Sushi though, it doesn't get me full. It's kind of like you just gotta eat so much of it. And just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. This is a sushi guy.
Dude, I love sushi.
What's your favorite? Like mine's a smoke. Anything with smoked salmon on it.
Smoked salmon's really good. I do like uni.
Okay.
Uni is my favorite type of sushi.
Which is what?
Sea urchin eggs.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's I don't know if it's seasonal. I think it's seasonal because every sushi place I go to, they never have it.
It might be.
And it's only, you're paying like $10 for just one little thing. But it is very, very good.
So yeah, I might make the fish sandwich minus the caviar.
Sure call.
Just because.
I mean, we can all pitch in for caviar if you really wanted caviar.
If you would like to pitch in to help us eat caviar,
Well, actually, so an idea came up about people helping us out in a certain way.
has he ran this by you yet?
He did, and
Yeah.
he wasn't supposed to talk about it because it was so dumb.
I'd like to hear it now.
According to
I want to hear,
Ernie.
I want to hear it now.
Like, we talked about this.
Yeah, we
last
talked about
time. No, like we've. Talked
Oh,
about
that
Oh.
thing.
No.
Oh, it's
No.
a different thing. Oh,
But this is a different thing.
okay.
You'll never get me to be okay with
Er-
having people give money.
Yeah.
They can know without. I mean, I just don't want to. Like, if we get enough followers in this, then we get what's the term?
Monetization.
Monetization, that kind of thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe do a Patreon where, a couple people can come here and do it like a Patreon type thing.
Yeah.
When we get there.
Right.
Right.
But just for just like, hey, give us money. Like
I'm not saying, hey, give us money.
it's just
I
Oh.
understand. Yeah.
So the idea that was brought up. Speaking of giving stuff away, though, we do have 2 giveaways we need to start working up in this.
one's a date with me.
Hit the drums.
I got it right. But so we got to work those 2 out. So we got 2 giveaways coming your guys' way very soon. But the other thing was an idea was brought up to me by some other people.
Jesse's all entering like crazy now.
I know. Dang.
The more you
That's the-
comment, the more entries you get.
That's the Jesse comment for this episode.
Yeah.
Jesse, comment number 1. Let's keep a tally. Hold on. I want to keep a tally. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty
He's
hot,
missing
man.
out on this food. That's for sure.
But so somebody was like, "What if you guys offered like seats at the table or seats in the audience for like X amount of dollars? Ernie builds you a meal as well, so you get to sit on the couch watching us do the show live. You get a meal, you get to rate the meal, and you get to enjoy the show."
He doesn't like it. See,
No.
good job.
It's not that it's not a bad idea. Okay?
No, it's the way you got to go about it.
It's not a bad idea. There's only like 4 people watching us. Right
No, yeah,
now.
I get that.
Those 4 people would be right here in the audience.
But you also make a good point of, okay, if it's a Patreon thing as we start to grow, cool. You get X amount of tier, and then, in that tier, you pay a certain amount for that tier, and then you're coming in and you get a meal with Ernie or a date with Ernie or
Or access to my OnlyFans.
access to Ernie's
wow.
OnlyFans. Link will be down below.
There.
That was a
That's his OnlyFans channel.
I'm gonna scratch my
It's-
ear.
Ernie eats. OnlyFans.
Yeah, if we're like Fox Network or something, then you have people laughing in the background, like
Right.
I could see that, like somebody paying to come be on our show,
Again, you bring up a good point with the Patreon, though, as we grow bigger and stuff.
Yeah,
But Ernie does not have faith.
not about faith. I have faith that we can do it without the people giving money.
Yeah.
Cool.
With merch too,
Well, isn't merch people giving us money?
but they're getting no. That's
No,
totally
no,
different.
no.
You won't ever convince
No.
me or anybody else.
Yeah, it's true. If you're getting something in return.
They're getting something in return on the
I
other
know,
side.
but
Like,
it's different.
no,
different.
I will die on this hill.
You'll
die on this
hill. No,
They're still getting something in return.
but this merch is different.
merch,
It's different.
food,
It's different.
merch,
It's different.
being on the show,
It's different.
merch,
I win.
being able to rate Ernie's food as well.
I have no problem people buying merch at all because that's cool. Like we design merch. I've already done some, but like we'll have to finalize ideas and stuff. But
Merch
buying
coming
merch
soon.
is totally. I'm totally on board with that because that's different. I don't know. That's just different to me. Then it is.
Yeah, it is. It is. I have to side with Ernie on this one. It is because it's like if once again you're putting in like the work to show people, like, in other words, this is our token of appreciation. But I mean, yes, you still have to buy it. With the food thing, like bringing them on, it's like, oh, you guys are VIP on our show. You know what I mean? It's just a weird kind of feel.
Yeah.
It's a different feel to it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Design an apron.
Go ahead, leave a
Yeah,
comment. What do you guys think?
leave a comment
What do you say?
because I still
Design an
feel
apron.
it's pretty much the same thing.
Do it.
apron like with embroidery.
Yes.
Do it.
See, there you go.
See, there you go. I'd
Pre-orders, taking pre-orders right now for aprons, Hungry and Bored aprons.
Hit up Ernie Espinoza
Hungry and
for all
Bored.
your Hungry and Bored merch.
We do got to get merch out though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Ernie's been talking about it for the longest time, but Dude's been
I've
slacking.
been designing. So
Slacking.
between episode 20 and probably like 25, we'll have finalized our. No, that's 5 weeks.
That's kind of a long time.
It is. Maybe like next couple weeks we'll finalize some designs.
I'm excited.
Woo!
Very excited.
Yeah.
Merch. What kind of merch can we expect, Ernie? Hats,
T-shirts.
shirts, hoodies, aprons.
I mean, we are coming up
Yeah.
late. What is it? Midsummer? Late.
midsummer.
Yeah.
Summer goes to what?
August,
September.
September. So October is
We're
fall.
in August. Like
I know, dude. That's
2
I
crazy.
days.
know tomorrow.
so, next month is already summer's over.
So, dang.
So then, long sleeve tees, hoodies,
Beanies.
Okay, okay.
hats, chonies. Just kidding.
Hungry and bored chonies. If you would like some hungry and bored chonies, put it down in the comments. Make sure you write chonies on there.
I'd buy beer.
Not gonna lie, I probably would too. Yeah. Cool. And that's all we have on our merch topic at this moment.
Coming soon.
Coming soon within the next couple weeks. But we do have a giveaway coming up as well within the next couple weeks. So we will be showing those. Ike Flores drew some paintings for us to give away. So
They're really cool.
they are.
If I could
Have we not
win,
Yeah. I for some reason you guys see everything before I do. I don't know what's going on.
this
there.
was before.
This was way before.
This was before we gave you access to.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you've gone up a level. so now you have like level 2
The
access.
Slack channel.
Yeah.
Wait, this is my 10th episode.
Yeah.
You know what happened to the other guy?
Had 10
He went
episodes.
10 episodes. And
That's
he was never heard from again.
I try not to bring it up.
Oh, shoot. Oh, look at the time. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hungry and Bored. So, one of the weirdest things, just because Ernie brought it up earlier today while we were eating his food, I do not like mustard. And yet, Skittles and French's have partnered to make mustard flavored candy. What are your thoughts?
I would try it.
Mustard Skittles.
I'm not a mustard fan either.
It's just mustard. It's going to taste like a mustard candy.
Is it, or is it going to taste like the rainbow with mustard?
I love mustard, but not a candy form mustard.
That'd be
Wait,
good.
a candy form.
You got the mustard with the sweet
I
candy flavor. It's not like you're eating mustard. It's not going to taste like. It's going to be sweet. It's got to be sweet.
It's for National Mustard Day on August 5th.
Okay, I guess I'm going to have to try it.
You're going to have to. But you can only get it certain places. I'm
Yep,
sure.
Atlanta, Washington, and New York. Oh my god! So if any of our viewers are out there in New York, ship it this way.
I know a person out
I'll have
there.
Ernie's PO box in the description.
Your P.O. box?
No.
I knew it.
But I could.
We could have a Hungry and Bored PO box.
Send us stuff.
All our fan mail.
Send us money in envelopes.
Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Send a cashier's check.
I don't know. I would no. I'm leaning more towards no on that. I don't even think I could try it.
I wouldn't be able to try it.
You'd have to just try it. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Can you move that paper towel?
Huh?
Yeah, just knock it down.
That was on the last shot too.
Yeah, freaking dude.
You're the video guy.
I'm freaking leading the podcast.
I apologize.
I apologize for Ernie's.
Taking applications again.
I apologize for
videographers.
You know what? Yeah,
losing the
replace
force.
Me. Replace me. Do it.
Is this out of the shot?
And the little corner is, but it's fine. You're fine. Just leave it.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. That's better. But yeah, if we could get our hands on it, then yeah, I'd try it.
eBay.
eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much it's gonna sell for.
$20 to $30 probably.
Dang.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Compared to what?
A $2
Say like
candy.
yeah, $2 to $3.
$2.39 candy.
It might
for
cost
cheese.
about $4 to $5 just because it's limited. Like, ooh,
Right,
pays
limited.
$4, $5 for this. But you get
People are
20.
gonna save them and then put them on eBay, and about 3 months from now, price is gonna go up. It's just gonna shoot up for a little bit, and then no one's gonna buy it at that range,
They're
and
gonna
they'll
go
drop
down.
it back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once those do drop down, we'll look into getting some so we can try here on Hungry Human Board.
It's all expired 4 years ago. It's like, let's try it.
Let's try it now. Who knows? So here's another crazy question. Would you change your name if you were to get a lifetime supply of sandwiches?
What kind of sandwiches?
What kind of name?
So
I'll be
Subway is
Brian.
offering sandwiches.
Brian. Right?
You look like a Brian.
No.
Yeah, the shirt kind of makes you look like a Brian. Hey, Brian.
We have to change your name to Subway?
Subway.
Oh,
So Subway is offering sandwiches for life in exchange for your name. So I guess they're doing a contest or something, but if you legally change your first name to Subway and you win, you will get sandwiches from Subway for life.
No, I wouldn't do that.
how many sandwiches would you be able to eat? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pay to go get, I got a monthly subscription to get my car washed because you can get it unlimited. And I literally go like twice a month to go get my car washed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to change my name
For
for a
sandwiches.
sandwich for the rest of my life, you know?
Realistically, I would probably go once a week, maybe on lunch. Just shoot down to Subway, get a 6-inch, whatever, which is $7. So $30 a month. So if Subway said, we'll give you $30 a month to name yourself Subway, I'd be like, I have $30 a month.
That's true. That's a nice way.
wow.
That's a pretty
I
decent
like
way.
how you put that
Yeah,
together.
that's
That's why they call you Brian.
Like
You are a
Brian.
Brian.
yeah.
for $30.
Yeah,
30 bucks no, I wouldn't do that
No,
either.
no.
That's
But they
ridiculous.
do. I mean, they do have a huge variety of sandwiches now. I mean, it's not
Do
just
they?
yeah. They
been a
got a
while.
huge. They got the Mexicali is always pretty good. They have a Supreme Meats there that's always good. Yeah, they got a huge selection, but not enough to change my name. That's like nah.
I always get the worst sandwich there. Can you guess?
Tuna.
The meatball.
The
I wouldn't. I can't get the
marinara.
meatball sandwich.
I
there.
never got that. I get the tuna every time I go. Oh, it's not real fish. Ooh.
I was always told the meatball marinara is like the most disgusting sandwich to order at any sandwich restaurant. Why?
I don't know, but if you're ever close to a Firehouse Subway sandwich kind of place, there's one in Stockton. That meatball sandwich is bomb.
There's none in
Firehouse.
Modesto.
Yeah,
no.
Firehouse. Next time you're in Stockton, look at Firehouse.
Firehouse.
Get the Italian, or you get the meatball sandwich, and you can add like sautéed mushrooms on there too if you wanted to, stuff like that. Good sandwich.
And if
Very
any
good.
of our listeners are out there, go to Stockton, get one. Let us know how it tastes in the comments.
Yeah, it's good.
With the bulletproof vest.
Oh my God! Yeah, with the bulletproof vest.
Actually, that area is it's starting to get kind of bad in that area.
Oh heck, man.
It's scary at night. Like if you're driving around like 11, 12 o'clock, which you never usually are, but you know, it's when you're driving around at night, it's a different world in Stockton. It's not like crazy, like it's just you see the zombie walkers like out and about. You know what I'm
It'd
saying?
be interesting to go on a ride along in Stockton.
Have you seen like you said zombie walkers. I don't know if you're legitimately talking about like the pictures of or the videos that the people posted and stuff where like they're on drugs and stuff and they're literally like
Oh, yeah.
literally like zombies. Like
Yeah.
literally like you see in The
Yeah.
Last of Us or something. But
Like just all hungover, just
yeah,
like,
it's like they're standing up
but they're just yeah,
slouched over.
Dang,
yeah.
I've not.
It's
seen
insane.
those videos.
It is
Yeah.
insane.
I seen like a couple videos. There's a guy that rides around on one of those one wheel type things.
Oh yeah.
He rides around like LA, like at night and stuff like that, you know. And he's I think I seen him on Twitch or something like that. And he's just riding around LA at night, you know, through all these streets and everything. People have even stopped him saying like, "What's up, fool?"
Like
If
this?
He's just in the wrong side of town.
Look at watch the video. Like the way they're moving and It is legit like the zombie movies.
What the heck?
Is it like, I don't know what drug it is that does that to them.
Oh wow. Bruh. Nope.
Dude, what the heck?
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's just that. Yeah, bro. It's just. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's why I drive with my shotgun. So when I
What
go for the
the
head.
Dude, this guy's banging his head on a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's holy crap. It's real, guys. The zombie apocalypse is coming.
I don't think they're as fast as
No.
movies show them, but
No,
there's a
push them
possibility
over.
of survival.
there is. Make sure you have a bunch of swords or knives because guns run out of ammo. And
But blades
people
can get dull.
blades can get dull, but you
You
can
got to get too
sharpen
far
them.
up close with the blade to a zombie.
Yeah. If you miss.
True, but if you miss with the gun too, you can't really do anything.
And guns are loud, so you're just gonna attract more.
Silence.
Right. If you can find one, or if you can make one that actually works,
I have one.
go grab it.
No.
Exactly.
We don't. Guns are not a toy. We don't show them off like a toy.
He's got a point.
He does have a point. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. That was a test.
Good
man.
answer. Yeah.
You passed.
Yes.
Zombie 101.
So your dog walks over here.
I did see, and this is I don't think this, but I did see someone they were commenting that Jesus is a zombie because he died and like.
Okay, no.
I also heard Jesus is the first
You gotta,
Avatar.
You gotta stay away from those comments.
I've heard that too.
Jesus is what?
The first Avatar, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, you bend water, fire, earth.
They didn't. I don't know if they used zombie. They
Hair.
said like undead or something. Like whatever the difference. I don't know.
Just don't take drugs, man, because that's what happens to you.
Don't take drugs. Stay away from giant stores like Costco. Stay away from gun stores. Those will be the first ones to get raided. What you want to do is you want to go to the mom and pop shops, the places where people don't really expect there to be weapons. Usually 99% of the time they have weapons there. So go to the mom and pop shops, do what you got to do, and survive.
The mom and pop shops are usually ran by older people, at least in the movies. The generation where you go in there, that dude don't care, you're dead, boom. He's just
Yeah, he ain't
protecting-
gonna ask
he's
you. Yeah,
protecting.
he ain't gonna ask no
Exactly.
questions.
So don't go to the
As
mom
soon as you
pop.
go in there and say, "Don't you?"
It's better to go to
I'm
the.
not,
It's better.
they didn't bite me.
It's better to risk the mom and pop shop than to go to a freaking Costco, Walmart, Target,
Stop
and
shooting my
everybody's
hands.
running in there, and you get stampeded on,
Yeah.
or somebody's infected in one of those places, and then the bite spreads. You want to go to the shops that no one else is going to really think of going to.
Or your house, because you should already be prepared.
You should, but not many people are. And even if you want to say your house isn't a good defense against zombies if it's on a
I meant
Depending
to
on the-
stock up.
to stock
Just
up.
open the gun case.
Yeah.
Would you get rid of your dogs?
No.
They bark at the.
What do you
Oh,
do?
Paleta man.
I don't know.
Your dogs,
They bark
yes.
at the paleta man when he goes by, bro.
Your dogs would attract zombies. Well, you have a pretty good house for a zombie defense here. I think
Okay, he's literally got like a 2-foot fence out there.
This is
Right,
true,
but
zombies
you can
can't
build-
jump fences.
you can build
They just
a
walk to
higher
the fence
fence.
and
Yeah, it's true.
You can
As soon
build
as soon as they run into something, they just can't move any further.
You can build a higher fence. You have a little thing out there. You just build around it. You have a pretty good
just
safe
play
house.
music, and then they'll be like,
So
Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause it's a thriller night.
that would be funny. though.
that would be
Play it, and you play it, and they all just stop.
imagine.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my god.
Wow, I could see that in a skit or that would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
Oh man. I can imagine them stop there. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll work.
So play
Hey, you
thriller.
gotta try it. You gotta try. You never know.
You never know.
You never
man.
know. Michael Jackson was onto something when he made that song, man. He knew what was coming. He was way ahead of the game. He knew exactly what he was doing. Right now, copies all over the place are going up because of this right now. The prices are just shooting up
my
on that
God.
song right now.
That's
You're
crazy.
welcome, Michael Jackson. We brought you back, bro. We got you.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang. Never know.
Man.
You save a lot of ammo.
You would. Dang.
Good times.
I don't know. You think zombies remember? Like you think they'll have that memory of if Thriller plays?
It's,
Like,
you know what?
It'd be interesting.
It's not a memory. It's a feel. When you feel that song,
Ooh.
it's the feeling in it. It's the rhythm. The rhythm gets you going.
Dang.
You don't even know how. You don't even need to know that dance that they do, and then you hear that song, and it's the rhythm and everything that's in it, and you're just feeling it. You're just feeling it. So it's. I don't think it's a memory thing. It's a feeling. They'll feel it. They'll know.
Oh no.
You'll survive.
You know what is a memory thing? People attending the Taylor Swift concerts are having Taylor Swift concert amnesia.
Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Oh my
a
gosh,
thing.
dude. It is a thing right now.
This is the thing. So there's two different takes to this.
Okay.
So this is the gist of it. People are going to the Taylor Swift concerts.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming home, and they're not remembering parts of what they experienced.
Scary.
They're remembering parts of it, but like one of the ladies was saying, if she didn't have it on, if her friend wasn't recording her playing a certain that she was singing along to a certain song that Taylor Swift was singing, she could not remember that she acted. That's the only proof that she has that she was actually
There at the concert.
That's scary.
It is. So, then you have there's two different sides to this. You have the side that's the scientists, the doctors, whatever,
Yes.
that are like, it's sensory overload is what
Okay.
they're saying. You've got all these senses going on that your mind cannot comprehend all of it and process all of it. So it leaves, you
Right.
forget certain things.
You're so present that you forget everything.
That's what,
That's what it is.
that sounds ridiculous. Like
No,
you're
no,
so
but
present
You
that
forget.
you forget that
Wow.
you were so present
Yeah.
at the moment.
Wow.
But it's a thing. And then you have the other side. And I don't know if this is controversial or not,
Okay.
but Taylor Swift, Swifties, whatever. Taylor Swift is, if you listen to some of her lyrics, even some of her videos, she does a lot of, on one of them, she has like a Satan mask on and stuff, and they're doing rituals at these concerts.
Yeah.
They're legit. The video, you can watch them. She's doing rituals like with black robes, and they're doing some witchcraft rituals
Right.
and stuff. So the other side to this whole thing is, are these people actually getting
Sacrificed in a way.
if they're getting entranced with this whole witchcraft and
Yeah.
spiritual stuff, if that's
They're-
why,
They're the human sacrifice.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are the two, you have this side and you have this side part of it. But then some people say, well, you've had the Beatles, you've had Michael Jackson, you've had all of these ginormous entertainers that are people just crying and yelling and just going
Right.
nuts. And you've never heard of this before.
Right. Right.
It's not, hasn't been a thing with this
Right.
whole sensory overload thing that now it's all of a sudden. So I don't know. It's just, it's,
My thing on that, on both of those. Okay. So I'll start with first of all, if she's doing these satanic rituals, what good is coming out of that anyways?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like your mind is so sensitive to things that you don't even know that you're sensitive to. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when it comes to tones and sounds and vibrations and things like that, if you open your mind to these types of things, it's like you literally, without trying to step into the spiritual realm, because it really is a spiritual realm that you're surrounding yourself in, right? But I'm just saying with these tones and everything like that, because even you go onto YouTube and it's like 10 megahertz, blah blah blah, like
Right.
sounds.
Yeah.
You sit here and
Green
you just
sound,
meditate,
white
and it's just
noise.
like a hum. It's just a humming sound. You're opening your mind to these types of things, not so much in a bad spiritual way. I mean, yes, we're taught growing up, don't mess with this kind of stuff, which you shouldn't, because you don't know how sensitive your mind is to these types of things, right? So even to have that with the sounds that she's saying, whatever lyrics are in her words and things like that, they're penetrating your mind, they're getting into your head along with what she's doing on stage. That combination alone, something's happening there, and it's scientists, obviously there's always got to be some kind of scientific backing to why this is happening. And yeah, the term would be like a sensory overload, but it's not a sensory overload to where it's like, I've seen people who've have sensory overloads. My son sometimes have a sensory overload. So music may just be too loud and just kind of, it's too much for him. That's a sensory overload, But to have people forgetting, in the sense of you even went to this thing or you were even singing 5 of her songs, you don't remember any of that, there's something else going on there. Okay, now going over to the whole Michael Jackson and everybody, the Beatles and all, and you have all these kids screaming and crying and passing out. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the tones and the music that are coming out of it. I mean, if you go to church and you hear a song, it's not always the words that you're singing. God loves you and things like that. There are people that say, yeah, that means a lot to me. God does love me, but there's certain chord. Me personally, when I hear music, I hear the chords. Chords change the dynamics of what I'm listening to, when it comes to music. And sometimes it'll get me pumped up. Sometimes it'll kind of mellow me out, things like that, okay? So you look at the Michael Jackson stuff, you look at all of them, they're screaming, they're crying, and because all the chords and the songs and the tones that are in that are literally, it's a sensory overload to where they're passing out, they're crying and everything like that. So yeah, I could see that from the Taylor Swift point of view, from that happening to kids with the sensory overload, but plus on what she's openly doing with these types of things, on stage, it's not anything. It has nothing. There's nothing good about it. Nothing at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do I say this? It's kind of like, it just comes down to the tones and the sounds that are coming off of things, because you guys can listen to music, right? And you guys can hear a song and before words are even saying or anything, like you hear a beat or you hear the rhythm or you hear just a certain chord and like, oh, this is a good song. Like, this is a good song, before even words are said, because it's the tones that are coming out of there. It's not even the words that have hit you yet why you like the song or anything, And I think that has a lot to do with it. And then, who was in charge of heaven, of music and everything. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to do anything possible, that he can.
I think we dismiss a lot of most people how impactful music is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how just
Huge.
I mean,
Huge.
like you said, he was like angel of music.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
For those of you who
Charge of
don't
it
know
all.
who we're talking about Satan, Lucifer.
Who was Lucifer? Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just just a song, whatever, But I really think, man, we just got to be careful.
No, it could.
100%.
It changes your mood.
Yes.
I mean, whether you listen to rap, rock, R&B, contemporary, Christian, gospel, it changes your mood. You can go from listening to, I don't know, you can listen to Rage Against the Machine, and you're like 5 songs in, and you're just amped up, because of the way their songs are coming out. It's not even so much the message that's behind it, but it's just the music that's behind it. You know what I'm saying? You can go and you can listen to a Fred Hammond song, and you're driving in your car and just something's just hitting you, and it's not so much the words that are in there, but it's the music that's behind it. You know what I'm saying? So music can change your mood completely, and you add just openly satanic type of things going on stage, I mean, they're not even hiding that stuff anymore.
No, they're
you know what I'm
not.
saying?
No,
It's like,
they're not.
and it's scary. It's scary. So it's like, you know, especially for people that have kids, you know, and it's so crazy because you think of the parents who are like, oh, it's Taylor Swift, you know, it's look at she's, you know, she's so beautiful, she's, you know, she's this type of person that everybody looks to and everything like that, you know, but look what you're allowing your kids to like listen
Right.
to. It's,
And I think just dismiss. Oh, it's an act.
yeah,
Just you know,
true.
it's just entertainment. It's just
Yeah.
like you watch a show and they have, you know, they're murderers and stuff. They're just putting on a show. It's just an
Yeah.
act. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything. And I think that's a mistake.
that's the scary part.
Yeah.
of it.
It's a mistake, and that's
Yeah.
how I think that's why parents might be so like, oh, it's just an act.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, look at the parents that are have what's happening with their kids and stuff. You know,
Right.
they're looking at it where it's like, oh well, the scientists say it's just a sensory overload. It's
Oh,
they'll
they
be
had
okay.
too much fun. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
nah, not really.
it's a lot more, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
Don't go to Taylor Swift
Yeah,
concerts.
don't go to Taylor Swift
Yeah, no,
concerts.
it was
That's-
funny because some girl said this is her legit. I was on Good Morning America,
Yeah,
and the girl said, if I did not see that $950 been taken out of my account for that ticket, I would not know that I went. She specifically said that. And
Wow.
then this other guy, the church Christian guy, was like, you spent $1,000 to like, for one, to not remember anything,
that sucks.
you know.
Yeah.
But he was just kind of like making fun of like
Like you're in
spent
the
$950, and if she did not see it out of her account, she forgot like she was at this thing.
It's scary.
yeah.
It's just like, wow. Like,
And then there's like videos of, oh my God, like people are crying, like bawling their eyes out. But you're sitting in the nosebleeds. You're bawling because you can see a little ant on the stage.
Yeah.
Like you're getting too wild over that. It's weird. It's
crazy.
very.
Yeah.
But I got my tickets. Just kidding. No, I did.
Ernie, that was supposed to be a secret, man. We're going to test this
I'm a
theory out for
Swiftie.
ourselves.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a podcast at the Taylor.
Yeah,
Swift.
we're going to do a podcast with Taylor Swift
see what
concert
really happens.
so we know we actually went.
Yeah.
Lights are moving, man.
Earthquake.
No, I think it was Sheldon or Leonard.
It is finished.
Yeah, he leaned against it.
Yeah. Hungry and
I
Left
was like, I forgot
Behind.
my gun.
Welcome to Hungry and Left Behind, where the apocalypse has started, and we're still doing podcasts. There's zombies outside, places are on fire, but you
Bringing
know
it
what?
to you live.
We are here, and we are staying forever.
Wow.
So like and subscribe.
That would suck.
You gotta keep the people busy, man.
Yeah, man.
Not
Yeah.
that would suck. That's going to suck for those people.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's true.
For real.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Anyways, what were you saying?
Modesto, one of the landmarks of Modesto, is officially being sold. The AM.
Wait. The AM PM?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the A&W
You know
downtown.
what that one is?
Is that the old school one? Like kind of by like it's hidden?
Yeah.
Yep.
No way.
It is up for sale.
Wow. Why? Well, there's nothing but businesses around there now.
It's-
I mean, like,
The location's
yeah, it's no one goes there. No one
No.
drives. If you're driving through there, you're just driving through. You're not
Yeah.
trying to stop.
every time I
anywhere.
drive through there, I'm like, is that place still open? That's the only thing. It's like,
Wow.
No, it's true. Yeah. It's like Ernie, open up your
should,
shop, man.
They should throw they should throw that spot like on McHenry somewhere. You know what I mean?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
the only A&Ws now are like that I see are the split with KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is
it's true.
this
You know
one's
what I mean?
franchise
Yeah.
ones.
But there's something different. All right, so this A&W root beer floats compared to other A&W root beer floats.
I wonder if this one has like their own menu and stuff, or do they use the same menus that are like A&W, like the franchise kind of thing?
That's a good question.
It seems like they would do their own thing. If I were to buy it, I would. I don't know if they have it, but bring back the people on roller skates bringing your food.
Yeah.
Like that'd be really cool.
That would
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know they still. I think.
Do they
maybe
do that at Sonic's over here? Over there, they do in stock.
I don't know if they do it anymore.
Oh, really?
like the skates and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to. But they took the one that was on Orangeburg, they took out and replaced it with the Starbucks. So now to go to Sonic, you got to go all the way to
Get
McHenry.
Starbucks, bro. Bought everything.
Yeah.
No, there's one right here in Ripon.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, from where I'm at, do I drive to Ripon or do I drive to McHenry?
Oh, that's true.
They're both like super far away.
But that one's like right here.
Yeah, because you live here, so
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
they're tater
You know what?
tots.
Okay. So there was one in Lodi. I don't know, like A&W that was still there. I don't know. And the McDonald's that's there, I think it's off of Lodi Avenue or something like that, still has old school arch like in front of the McDonald's with the little hamburger guy, stuff like that.
Dang.
It gives it a really like vintage. I mean, obviously vintage look, but it's sad to see things like that go. I don't know. I guess someone at my age who seen that. I mean, obviously I wasn't like from the 50s or anything like that where it was popping, but yet you still grew up and seen that. You know what I mean? And like to see something like that like go. I don't care for the whole KFC A&W combination thing. I don't. For some reason, I don't know what it is. It's a mental thing for me. When I go through the drive-thru and I see KFC, you can get an A1 or you can get a A7 or whatever. And I'm like, put some names up there. I want to see what I'm eating. It's like, yeah. I don't know. Just when I see things like that go, it's like, it's sad. Times of old are going and
Where are all the
disappearing.
Elvis impersonators going to go now?
The what?
They do Elvis impersonation shows there.
Oh, that's right.
They used to.
Wow.
They had shows. They would have like concerts and everything
This is recent.
on the
Recent.
on the truck. 'Cause they have
on
the truck out
the
there.
Stages on the truck.
Yeah.
Wow, see stuff like that, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Do they still have music at the park at Griseda?
Yes.
Do they?
Concert in the park.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Still do. I remember going
Really?
when we were in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
We would go.
Dude, that park has gone downhill so much.
I think it's nice now.
Oh, they
They
fixed
fixed
it?
it?
Like
got
they redid all the
homeless?
seatings in the Mancini Bowl area.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They got all the
No.
homeless out?
I don't know, but the concert in the park. So it just ended maybe like two Thursdays ago, like
Oh,
for the
dang.
whole season.
And we didn't take you guys to the concert in the park. I'm sorry.
But it's a really cool
I already didn't
cool
let us know.
event.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
It always was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
always
always was.
I don't think I've ever been.
You take your blankets and
Yeah, no.
picnic, food,
The-
or whatever you want.
The only concert in that park I remember is whenever the churches would go and sing.
Oh, yeah.
that is the memory I do have.
Yeah. I remember doing that. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I would just remember going on the playground, playing on the playground while they were all singing over there and trying not to hurt myself.
Yeah, it's just something about like the A&W and stuff like that. It just gives it that you have that old feel to it, I mean, this is crazy, but I remember gas stations when they would have self-service and full service and people would still come out and put your gas in.
Wait, what?
They
Yeah.
still have that in
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Like, I think you
But-
have to.
Yeah, it's
do it
yeah,
that
they
way.
don't want you to get out of your car to put
Wait,
your own
hold
gas.
on. What's cell service? What do you mean by self service?
self-service is like
Oh,
you-
self
yeah,
service. I
self-service.
thought I heard cell. I was like, they had cell phones. They had phones. Well, I've heard of the what are they? The pay phones and everything else. No,
that too.
Yeah.
That too. Like it's I don't know what it is mentally for me, but it's almost sad to me. I'm like, man, my son will never know what it's like to go inside a telephone booth, and see if there's like dimes in there still, like just whatever. It's just
booths.
telephone.
You didn't know that?
booths.
I just know they would have like the telephone with a little shade cover.
There's booths.
No, there was
didn't know there was
booths,
an
like a
actual-
whole door that you would walk in and
I
close.
didn't know there was actual booths. What the heck?
Yes.
I just thought that was like a Europe thing.
No.
so many things.
Yeah,
What
there's a
the
lot
heck?
of things that are gone, man.
Dang.
A lot of
And
things.
it reminds me of that. I think it was TikTok where that girl says like, hear me out. It was a younger person. A phone that stays at your house that people can call. Like,
What the
people are
heck?
like,
Okay,
people
I'm
are
not.
like, what the?
I'm not that young. I'm not that young.
I seen a video where they were in a hotel room, right? And the dad, the phone that's inside
Yeah.
the room, gives it to his daughter, right? And then he says, whatever, they were done talking on the phone, right? So he tells her, hang it up. So she's like, what? And he's like, hang up the phone. And she's looking at the phone in
Oh
her hand
my
with the
God.
cord that
No,
goes to the
hold
telephone.
on.
She's like, how do I hang it up? He's all, just hang it up. She's all, how do I hang it up? She was so lost on how to just hang up the phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's so many things that are like so gone and different now, you know? Maybe that's why I don't remember a lot. Just so much, it's just so much change throughout my life. It's just like, ah, gosh. Yeah, so many things. But I remember it wasn't, it was the gas station thing wasn't every gas station, but there'd be some smaller gas stations that, you know, either me and my dad would go to before we went fishing and things like that. And it was like, wow, these guys are coming out, checking the oil, making sure air isn't good. Like, you know, it was like the last of them that were still around growing up, you know, so did get to see that. But
I don't know if I remember experiencing that.
Yeah.
This crazy child of mine, she called down to the lobby, and then she hung the phone up, not on the phone thing, not on the actual phone, but I couldn't find it. It was over here. This chick put it over here.
They hung it up on the outlet.
For your devices, your cell phone, whatever you want to charge, but like not a phone.
Put the handle
on the charger. What the heck, man?
They show an actual phone on the video, like the phone.
Like I don't understand how there's children who don't. Well, I get it, but that's crazy.
Yeah,
you don't know how to use.
They don't. I mean, I guess there's some stuff your parents might be able to say, or my parents. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I do remember.
Right. Yeah.
Nana Lupe and Papa James here in this house had the
the road.
rotary
phone.
rotary phone.
He's all,
yeah, that's all I.
you're all,
Didn't it used to work? Didn't it?
Yeah.
At one point, yeah, and then it was pretty cool. I remember that's. Yeah,
oh
pretty much
God,
it,
it's
man.
like nostalgic things like back in the day. We used, as a kid, it didn't work, but it was the shell of one of the old phones with the little, it looked like the cup, you know, where you put it on your ear like this.
Oh,
and
that's
then had
cool.
like the
And
little,
you had to speak,
Yeah,
so
you
you're
had to
like-
speak into it. It was the shell of it. And I remember we had it
Dude, that's
at our
pretty cool.
house hanging up, you know, just, I'm like, man, how much would that thing be worth today? You know, just that alone, you know?
Like $10.
I don't know. It was
I don't
a
know.
legit one.
I don't know.
Ernie,
I think it varies.
find out.
It varies.
My dad found, my dad was a huge yard sailor back in the day when I was a little kid. He found me a World War I helmet. Okay. World War I helmet. And I remember it was one of those, I don't know whose side it was on, but it was like a flat one, small little bell, had a little ding in it, you know, and stuff like that. Thing was heavy as heck. Because I remember had the strap and everything, and me being a little kid, I'm like, like trying to hold my head up because it was so heavy, you know. He bought me. I remember he found two World War whatever helmets. You know, one was World War I. It seemed like one was World War II type of helmet. You know, and there's pictures of me like going to school all dressed up like a, you know, Halloween type of thing, and I had camo all over my face and this huge helmet like on my head, you know, and I'm like walking around and everything, you know, that he found at yard sales. Wow. You know, it's like, where are you gonna find that stuff anymore? You know, like,
yeah, it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah,
harder and harder. I was watching. I was thinking about it today. The same type of thing. So he watches a lot of like Pokemon card pack. He opened the packs and stuff. And I was watching it. I was watching it with him. We watched it yesterday, and then I finished it up today.
Because that's what uncles and nephews do.
So we were watching this guy open up a $40,000 box of Pokemon cards.
$40,000 box.
A $40,000 box of Pokemon cards.
he bought to
He was
open.
opening them
He
up.
opened it
you
up.
know? Yeah, he's just like he has a Pokemon.
He's a
card
collector.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's opening up all these packs and everything, and there's like he's pulling cards that are worth like $15,000. Like one card, $15,000. It was a reverse
Reverse Charizard.
Charizard firework card. That's what it was. 15
Pokemon
PSA
fans are going nuts right now.
PSA
hearing that
10,
card.
so meaning the
Dude.
graded like perfect,
Yeah.
$15,000 card.
Wow.
A single card.
But then I started thinking like a lot of people do this on
Right.
their channels too, whether it's this, whether it's vintage, like finding at yard sales, vintage video games like I used to do and stuff. But at some point, there's not going to be no more card packs to open, right? I mean, it's just,
Yes.
this has like,
Yes.
at some
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
like all of this stuff
Right.
is like, it's just like,
Well, eventually, whoever holds the last of that, I'm gonna say this right now: Pokemon will never die out.
no.
Those cards that he has, like the other collect and all the other card people, all the newer stuff, yeah, they can get kind of expensive, but the 2000s, the 1999 cards, the 2000, 2001, I think all the way up to like 2005, any of the cards between those times, you have them right now by themselves. A lot of cards are going for maybe 20 to 30 just by themselves. Then you get the rare finds, the hollows, the reverse hollows, depending on what boxes you get out of the $40,000 box. Dude, the last card of the box pulled the Charizard.
Last card.
The very last card he pulled, the Charizard.
15,000.
Yeah, Charizard, whatever, firework, hollow,
He's like, I can't
legendary.
breathe.
Like,
I can't breathe. Like,
dude, no, and that's the crazy.
did you
Like,
see these guys opening them and their hands are like,
it's
Are you
like
serious?
their
that bad?
hands
Huh?
are shaking. Wow. Yeah. But I was just thinking because you said you can't find this. You're not gonna be able to find
Yeah,
this stuff.
you don't. Yeah.
Even like
But
that.
that's
I
true.
thought about this. Like, man, at some point, like
Every package
all
of,
of this.
yeah,
is
it's gonna be
either
open.
it's opened or the people who buy it because people buy those to not open them.
Oh yeah.
He has
Yeah.
some I think that are not open. Like
Are you
you'll
serious?
spend $500 on a pack of cards to not open. it.
yeah. So I spent, let's see, $650 on a Pokemon, a 2001 Pokemon base set booster pack.
One pack.
One pack, $640.
One pack of cards.
One pack.
One pack.
One pack. One pack of
Yeah.
10 cards, yeah. And I got it sent in for grading, and it came back a PSA 8 out of 10 for the
He
grading.
graded the pack, not even opened.
Yeah, not even opened, just
You know what I mean?
I
So-
graded it.
Yeah.
It's worth $3,000
Unopened.
unopened,
Just
PSA 8. And it would have been a lot more, but the only things that it got docked, the 2 points that it got docked was that there was the way that it was ripped, like however they opened or however they took the pack apart, it was slanted, and then the little bevels on the top and bottom, those are the only things that marked it down. If it was a PSA 10, that would be around $5,000+.
so there's a
So you have a package of cards worth unopened worth $3,000.
Yep, heat
but
sealed.
You can open it and find a $15,000 or more card in it.
Or he can
There's
open it and
sealed
find
nothing.
nothing at all.
There is the potential.
I would keep it sealed and just take. Like, I'll take the 3,000, Bob.
Yeah. So I mean, you'll have those guys who don't open them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. You're just running. We're gonna run out of like, and then I guess then
So
the
there's
stuff now will be.
So
vintage.
okay, so
there's
is
a
it,
possibility.
but is it based on how old the package is too, where the value would go up on it?
based on the
Yeah.
when the cards
Okay.
were released.
When
So-
they're released, yeah.
A 1999 base set first edition Shadowless Charizard, $350,000 right now. PSA 10, meaning it's mint, gem mint. It's a perfect card. Another gem mint, 1999. This is a hollow, $35,000.
So technically, he doesn't need your money, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He can
He's
pay
spending
for his own
$600
trip.
on a pack of cards.
He can pay for his own trip with that package of cards.
Whoa.
Give me
Whoa.
give me your money.
Whoa.
Ooh, I'm gonna go spend $300 on a Pokemon pack. of
Whoa,
cards.
hold on. Hold on. That is that pack. So I have a video. You guys can go watch it on my Instagram, Nate's Hands. I'll throw my little thing there. But I recorded the entire thing of me opening it. I cannot explain the feeling of having this booster pack in my possession. So here's the story, okay? How much time we got? We got time. So, quick story. So, I walked in. It was, I think we were on lunch or something. We went. It's Turlock Comics, Turlock, California. Everyone knows. Whatever. So I went there, and I've always wanted an original booster pack. Like that is on my wish list of things to eventually invest in and purchase.
Right.
And I've always wanted one. I just haven't seen one. So I walk in, and I told the two people I was with from work. I said, "Hey guys, all right, I have a limit of like $200. Like, no, I think $100. I said $100 is my limit. Like you got to make sure I don't buy anything over that because we've gone there before and he's had like graded cards. He's had really nice singles. And I was like, okay, $100. That's it. That's all I'm spending. And so we go in there, and as soon as I walk in, I see the booster pack in like a plastic case. And I look at it, and I start smiling and laughing. I go to the two guys I brought with me. I said, all right, guys. I said, okay.
I need to borrow some money.
No, seriously. I said, can I purchase? I had to ask them. I asked them because I told them, you got to keep me at a limit. I said, can I get this pack? And they're like, how much is it? So I went back to the guy. I said, hey, how much is this Pokemon pack? Now, they've only had it no more than 24 hours. Somebody had just brought it in the day before, and it was just sitting there. And so the guy didn't know what to say. He's like, oh, $350. And so I went back. I was like, $350. And they're like, dude, get it. Like, it's a one of a kind pretty much. So I went back and I was like, all right, $350, I'll take it. And the guy was pissed.
The guy that sold it?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was pissed because he was like, oh, no one's going to buy this. No, we're going to send it out. They're going to get it graded.
So he was trying to throw you away for $350.
Yeah. And when I went up there, I told him, yeah, I'll take it. He just looked at me and he was just like, are you serious? I said, yeah, I'll take it. And then I'll get it graded through you guys too, if you can send it out and ship it out. So I ended up paying $650, I think, total, but came back.
So like an extra $300 to get it graded?
Yeah.
So what happens if it doesn't, it doesn't come back? Like say you pay all that and it's like, oh no, it's not a.
He has some that are like lower, like sixes and stuff.
So
I mean, are you eventually, not so much that you're trying to sell it, but like,
So I've
are you
sold
taking
some.
a chance at having them grade it for that much? Or do you know that the value is going to be more than that anyways?
So I knew, so that pack right off the bat, even if it was like a PSA 1 to 3, I'd still either make my money back, like I'd make $650, I'd either break even or I'd make at least a couple $100 off of it.
Oh, okay.
Just because even the cards in that pack itself are around $20 to $50 a piece.
Oh,
They're worth, yeah.
that's why.
Yeah. But, and then if you get them graded, they could be worth more. But some of the stuff I have graded, I actually went through. Like I sat down, I have a whole Google sheet. I sat down, went through, okay, if it gets graded this, okay, let me look at the card. Let me make sure it's, it's not, okay, boom, I'll get that one graded. So I graded 24 in total. 12 of them were like to sell, and then 12 were to keep. So the ones that I'm keeping, or that I have that I'm keeping, some of them are worth a couple $100. Some of them are worth like 30 or 40.
All right. So when Pokemon first came out and everyone was doing the whole collecting thing and playing Pokemon and all this stuff, this is years ago.
Yeah.
I bought them.
1996?
I collected them. I have.
1996?
1996 when Pokemon first
Dang, that
released.
You were
far-
19.
No,
What is wrong
was
with
not
you?
that far.
Grow up.
It would have to be
I actually
19,
bought them when I was older.
1999.
Okay, no, it
Wow.
wasn't
Okay,
that
you
far
were like
back.
20,
Okay,
21.
Whatever. So I have this binder full of Pokemon cards. I just bought them just to collect them. I don't know.
Do you still have them?
I still have them.
Bring them, Richard.
Wow.
I
I'll
still
buy them
have
off
them.
you.
I still have them. It's a big old. You
I'll-
know,
I'll
what we
buy
used to
the
collect
binder.
the baseball cards in and everything.
Now he's not
Rich, I'll buy the binder off you. Give me a number, man. Give me a number.
I don't even know what's in there.
You don't have to know. Just give me a number. I will buy it off of you.
Wow. You can have $15,000 cards.
I know.
I will. I will.
I know.
Or
I
After
will work.
talking about this,
I will
know.
work for you. I will
I
do
know.
just.
It just hit me right
Give
now
me
because
the
I was like,
binder.
man, it'd be nice to have like $3,000 something sitting in my house.
I pay my tithes, Lord. Bless me.
Dude, if you have
Yeah,
a
it's a
Charizard,
binder.
you have a
full of Pokemon
Charizard
cards.
in that set.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I wasn't collecting when I was in high school and all that stuff. Not.
It might have
was-
been
It was
earlier
years
than that.
later.
Yeah. But no, you should check them out. That could be I was reading last week.
I get home and Jonah's all, Dad, look at these cards I found. They're all bent and everything.
There's a NFL player that does this. He's made millions.
He
doing
quit
this.
football.
Yeah, he quit
Yeah,
football.
he quit
Pokemon.
football.
Big
Yeah.
set.
It's just wild, man.
And that other guy, Paul or
1999 is when the cards
Jake Paul?
released.
Oh, yeah.
he does that.
He does it too?
Millions of dollars for those.
1999 is when they started releasing in the U.S.
No, it was a couple years after that, I think.
So then it's possible. Holy crap, Rich, bring the binder.
I'm sure you have a. What is it?
I don't know.
Bring the binder.
Charizard?
I don't think he has a Charizard.
I'm sure you do.
I have no idea.
Bring
It's
the
that-
binder.
How big is the binder?
It's a baseball binder, which you used to collect baseball cards in, and it's Pokemon cards all
Dude,
in there.
bring it.
Have no
I
idea
will.
what's
I
in there.
will. I will.
No idea.
You at least
I
have
will.
20K in there.
No, he doesn't. Not unless it's graded. That's the thing. So that's the other
That's
thing.
true too.
The only way you will get more value is if you grade them.
So I would have to send them all in. To
So
get
you'd have to
graded.
send them
Well,
to
whatever
PSA.
ones.
You'd have to send them to PSA, which is about $25 to $30 a card, depending on the price range. So I think it goes as low as like 10 or 15.
And I had it in my yard sale stuff. Like, give me $5 for that binder of Pokemon cards.
Did you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my,
Oh my
god,
God.
dude! I was.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, yeah. No,
I told you I found those Pokemon cards in a bin. Remember, it was a bag of Pokemon cards, and they're just sitting on my desk because I'm like, I don't know who these guys are.
I-
Oh,
I
didn't you
have
bring
a
them?
bag.
Who
No,
brought?
I
Oh,
know
you
I
brought
have-
them.
I have
Ernie's
tons
were
of them.
trash. Ernie's were
They were
complete
trash
trash.
though. They are.
But Rich, you bring that binder, man. I'll make you some offers.
Yeah, we'll see
I
what we
will-
have.
I
We'll
will-
see what we have in it first.
You're not gonna know. Are you gonna do the research?
I won't.
I've already done the research. I already
won't-
know.
that's one thing that I'm not gonna sit there and like. Oh,
I'll do the research for you in exchange for a few
I
cards.
don't
know
think
there's a
they're
couple
first
like.
edition,
I
though.
think there's a couple.
It doesn't matter.
There's a couple
If they're-
hologram
if-
cards in there.
If they were between 1999 and I want to say 2005, 2008 ish, you're most likely
It's
gonna
possible.
have some hits. You're gonna have some hits because the guy that we watched yesterday, I think.
Say it
was
right
like-
now. If you pass away, I can have them. Go
No,
ahead.
say it. I can have him. If you pass away right now, if you pass away,
No, I'm gonna make sure I can make it home safe tonight.
You
but
trip and-
but you got Rich, you got to say right now,
Fell.
you're gonna give
Back
it.
to
You're gonna
skull.
donate to Hungry and
Tripped
Board.
fell and hung himself
Here
on
we
the
go.
tree.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Donate it to Hungry and Board, BOARD, and
Bro,
and
I'm gonna probably bring you like, bro, these are trash. There's not even anything in here.
maybe I just tell you they're trash, but I take them, flip them, and make $50,000.
That would be cool to have something. Like if I knew I had something that, oh my gosh, that could be worth.
Dude, if you honestly,
I have
if you bring them,
baseball. I have all kinds of stuff.
I don't know
man.
baseball. I think that's more Ernie's.
I think baseball and sports cards pre 2000.
Yeah, the values dropped
Yeah,
in
they're
them.
just-
Yeah.
But
I
bring
get that
those.
a lot. Like, oh, I have these cards. It's like
Bring 'em next week.
Mark McGuire rookie 87 tops. It's like
Before the steroids or after the steroids?
I tell them all those 87 to 90s, early two trash. All of them. Just
Yeah.
throw them away. Like unless it's sentimental, like you collect,
Yeah. That's.
they're not worth nothing.
Bring them next week.
I will. I'll bring them.
I swear to God,
I'm
I'm gonna
curious.
lose my crap if there's a Charizard in there. I will lose it.
Is there hologram
We
cards in
turn
there?
into
Yep.
Pokemon.
Because I think I have a
Yeah,
couple.
there's a couple
There's a
holographic.
couple hologram ones in there.
Yeah, holographic, reverse holographic. There's you have your commons, your rares.
Welcome to
uncommons.
Poke Me, man.
Oh my God! It's okay.
What shows are you watching?
Ernie's on the
guys all-
X-rated version of it. But yes, Pokemon cards.
Yeah, all that to say.
Yeah, where did we go with that? Why did?
No, it's 'cause I was
You-
talking to He was talking about like you'll never find that again. And I
Oh,
thought,
yeah,
the
and
same
the
thing on
Pokemon
some
cards,
things,
yeah.
and then
Oh, so you brought up the card
Yeah.
No, Pokemon cards will always be out there.
So
They will always be out
with
there.
the zombies.
Because the ones that were released in 2010, you give them 10 years, then it'll be worth a lot more. Oh, yeah, we're at 27 minutes. So we'll be right back.
That are unopened, that are just sitting there. And then I have another box full of a bunch of Star Wars figures that are open. You know what I mean? So I just came to a realization. It's like, I understand the collecting aspect of it, but I think I'm just doing it just to do it. Like, I'm not looking at the future value of what these could be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that was the case, then I would probably do a little more research and say, oh, this one that's coming out, they only made so many of these. I'm going to look for that one specifically. You know what I mean? Instead of just buying and buying. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever.
yeah, I don't know if
People nowadays, they do that exactly. You know.
something comes out. I'll buy 10 of them
Yeah.
and store them, and everybody's
Yeah.
doing it. So
Yeah.
you just have everyone's collections of stuff that's out now,
Yeah.
recent. And so I don't know. Just like I wish I can go back in time though.
Dude, imagine Going back in time. Keeping all my original Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Instead of playing them and
I'm
losing them.
I'm pretty sure I had a Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur.
If you went back to 1997, what year did you graduate? 94?
Well, for all the people out there, I didn't graduate.
You didn't
I was supposed to
graduate?
graduate the same year you did. What was that?
95.
95, 96?
So if you can go back to 1995 and for 5 minutes.
But I did get my GED.
5
very
minutes,
successful
you go
in
back
life.
in time, 1985, 5 minutes. What are you doing now?
Wait, say that again?
If you go back in time.
Okay.
You only have 5 minutes.
At that year?
95. Any year, but I just said 95.
Gosh.
Like, what would you do if you can go back in time, but you only had 5 minutes to
I don't want to.
what?
I don't want to.
You don't want to what?
Huh?
Go do it?
Yeah.
I would probably run to a newspaper. Oh, there was a newspaper thing, you little machines that you put quarters in. You pulled
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab a newspaper. Oh yeah. And look at who won a game, a baseball game, a football game. I don't know. And bet on it.
And just bet everything on it.
But if
No,
you had-
that wouldn't even
wait,
work.
No, because it
You'd
already
have to go
happened.
to the future.
No, you would have to go further back.
No, you have to go to the future.
Yeah, so you'd have to look at.
So
you
then
would have
today
to
we-
use
today we would be-
today's almanac.
So today
Trying to
we'd
go
be
back
like,
in
yeah, I
time.
had a friend, everybody bet everything on a baseball game, and now he's homeless somewhere. I remember that guy.
So-
I remember him. He was a cool guy.
I don't know what his name was.
To go back in time.
So you would take the knowledge you have now to go back in time and tell your
Yeah.
your younger self, hey, you have 5 minutes. What are you going to tell your younger self?
That's dumb.
You brought up the question.
Well, because we were talking about
Yeah, I know.
the toys and stuff, but you can't.
I would just say, well, I mean, if I go back,
Anything you grab, you bring it with you too.
anything you grab here, you take back there.
No, like if you back in
Over there. And
Oh, I
something,
would-
something
Dude,
of
if I had
value.
the
five-
almanac.
If I had 5
Yeah.
minutes, I'd go to Toys R Us and just steal everything I could.
Toes?
Toys R Us.
Oh, they said Toys R Us.
No, Toys R Us. Steal all the Pokemon cards I could get. If I'm teleporting back, hey, who cares?
That would be, yeah, that's the only thing you could do.
Just make sure everything's sealed.
Or just go up to somebody like who treated you bad in school. Just like, boom! And you just teleport it back.
What was her name?
Oh, dang. Ooh, Journey with Ernie.
Ernie was Ernie.
No.
Take us there, Ernie. Come on, we got 5 minutes. Go. Let's all go back
Who?
there.
What was her name? Was it Crystal?
Wow.
Crystal, really?
Crystal. Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. No. Nobody.
I don't know what I would.
It's
5 minutes isn't enough. I don't know what
I
I
don't.
do.
Yeah, if you gave a bad time. 5 minutes.
Give me 24 hours. That way I could sit and
Now, are we-
enjoy.
Are we worried about the butterfly effect?
Where you're coming back with no arms. You're like,
That's true.
You come back and Pokemon cards are not the thing.
You would
It's
have
actually
to
like
be able to just talk to yourself, but then you would see yourself and you'd be like, "That's not."
they're
you,
back.
nobody even works.
In 1997, Nathaniel Aguirre. Your name comes up and everything.
oh, I'll be barely
Ruin
bored.
Pokemon forever.
Barely
It would
be
really
bored.
be pointless.
I can't go back. 96. I was born, so I'd be talking to like.
Wow.
True.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it would be pointless.
it would be pointless.
Just the only reason I would go back is maybe to see certain events that you can't see, we never saw. But that's kind of pointless, you know?
yeah.
Like anything else
Like,
aside
what
from,
events would you go to?
like the crucifixion.
That would be wild, bro.
That would be pretty
insane.
crazy.
That
Can you imagine?
That would be insane.
I can imagine.
You would get stoned because you'd show up looking like that.
I'd imagine it. What I can imagine, I'm sure doesn't compare to the feeling and what was actually going on at that time. You know what I mean? Like we have in our minds something set because we've either like heard the story or we've seen the movie and things like that. But the way times were then, I don't. Even with the movie, to me, that's just still, it's the lighter version of what Jesus actually went through. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just like for him to be unrecognizable, you know what I mean? And to be I don't know. That would be something freaking wild.
Dude, it's insane.
That's probably where I'd go.
Dang. That's crazy. And then he's going to look at you and be like, my child, you should not be here. What are you doing
What are you
here?
doing? Jumping time. It is forbidden.
Go back to your timeline.
Back to your time. Cook food there.
That's funny. Yeah.
I wonder, I mean, just to throw this out there, like, if we were to go back in time, do you think Jesus would recognize us and be like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, that's a whole like movie or something, bro. Yeah, he will. He knew us when we were in the womb.
dang. You look at Ernie and be
Before we
like,
were in the womb. He'd be like, Ernie, bro.
hey, what are you doing here, man?
He's like, yo.
How's the podcast?
That pulled pork. Good stuff. I don't know. I don't know what time I've always enjoyed seeing.
He'd probably tell you that heat in Modesto, get used to it because it's going to get a lot worse.
Dang.
the time I've always enjoyed seeing is like the time of like mobsters.
How's Hungry and Left Behind for you?
Hungry and Left Behind. He's all, you're Victor's brother, aren't you?
What were you saying?
I don't
I'm waiting for one more.
No, I got nothing.
No, I think the
Nothing.
timeline for me would be like back in the day of like mobsters, like the 40s or 50s, like in that
yes.
that time. One, I mean, I like the way everyone was always in a suit, just looked always clean. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But also just I don't know, I know there wasn't a lot of privilege going on at that time. You either made it or you just did not make it. But I don't know, just the mindset of like that time is just, I just enjoyed it, you know, or just like seeing it. That in the 50s, you know, seeing hot rods and slicked hair and everything like that, you know, white shirts rolled up with some jeans and, you know, I don't know. It's about the time I would like to go back and check it out.
I'd probably do the same and work my way up to become a Don. And then run my own syndicate. I've always wanted to do that. I could see myself doing it. Going back in time. I won't kill anybody.
Just have someone do it for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's true.
Take out their Don, then you take over their empire that they have going on. Tax everybody a little bit less so they like you a lot more. And then you start little by little expanding.
You're already dead, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody already took you out.
No.
You laid all your plans on the table of success, and
I don't know.
someone just came up and shot you from
You-
behind.
you
Now they're
would've
now
made
they're
it.
going to be the successor.
They just might. Well, that's why you got to be careful with who you choose as who's going to be backing you up. Loyalty was that's all it was back in the day. I can't even speak right now. Loyalty is all there was back in the day.
Was there?
Oh, there's money too, but money can only get you so far. But then that's where they would stab you in the back.
I have a question.
I have a possible answer.
If you could live on any video game, what would be a video game that you would like? Just, I can live in this video game.
Oh, shoot.
The reason why I say that, okay, is because I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking one of my favorite top movies is Tron, okay, the 1983-84 version, right, which kind of opened up my mind to like video games, and like, you know, whenever I'm playing a video game, I'm like, oh my God, this is a real person inside this video game. Like, I gotta make sure I survive. You know what I mean? It was, as a kid, you know, growing up. But it just made me think, like, what game would I like? Like, I'm cool, like living in this video game, you know?
Damn, that's a tough choice, man.
It's like, oh, Pokemon Blue.
He's all, "Cook, cook, 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 cook. I choose you.
Well, it's between.
Why do you get him started on it? You're the one that brings it up.
It's between Pokemon, which would be amazing. You live in a world of Pokemon. At age 10, you go out on an adventure. You're catching Pokemon. You're traveling the freaking world with this creature next to you that you get a battle with.
Did you ever do that Pokemon thing with your phone
Pokemon Go?
and everything? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was beta tester
Did you
for
do
it.
that too?
Yeah.
I was beta tester back in 2016.
So did I.
Niantic hit me up and was like, "Hey, we want you to test out this this new game."
Okay, but that got wild for a minute because I'm seeing people standing on just random places in the street going like this.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh my God, like
Dude,
this is
it was crazy.
everywhere.
Level
Every-
34, Mystic.
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll see as I'm working, because I work right there by UOP there too, and just every once in a while, I'll just see someone with their phone, they'll go. And they're just like, hold it up to the street,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God, like there's still people playing it,
Like when I go on my walks now for the 75 hard, I'll turn it on and I'll hatch eggs like crazy because I'm doing 2 to 4 miles. So I'm walking, I'm hatching eggs, I'm catching Pokemon. It just,
It's still a thing.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Anyway, so either between Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, or Assassin's Creed. Those are the 3 worlds. I don't know where to narrow it down. Those are the 3 games.
I would ultimately live in a Star Wars game. It's just hands down a Star Wars universe type game. I don't care what character I was. It had to be a male character, of course. But you know what I mean? It's just it's just vast. The other game would be for me, and I love playing it. Okay, is Red Dead 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I love playing that game because you're just on a horseback, just in the woodlands, man. Just like, you know what I mean? And I think what it is about that game, there's no music on that game.
That's true.
So it's just sound, trees, birds, water, other wildlife. It just I don't know, with the headphones on and everything, you just go
I've
there.
been wanting to
You know what I mean?
restart that game. I
It's-
played it. I never beat it though.
Dude,
It's a-
the story. All right, so love the game, but the story, it takes you about 3 to 4 hours to actually make anything happen in the game.
The story's a long story.
I fell asleep the day I played it. Day 1, downloaded it, booted it up there at like midnight, 1 in the morning, falling asleep because I'm like, dude, am I ever gonna get out of this
Okay,
snow?
it's funny that he says falling asleep because I can put that game on, right? Load it up, right? Everything like that. And then jump on horseback and I'm going to, I don't know, go hunting or, go whatever, bounty hunt or whatever. And I'm riding on, and it's such a peaceful game that I'm like this and I'm like, I'll just like fall
crazy.
asleep, I don't know. Those would be mine right there.
Ernie, what about you?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Legend of Zelda.
No. I would honestly probably say Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Should be like,
Blood and
whoa.
gore.
Good day. Running over
I know,
old ladies
right?
and
I know.
everything. Like, wow. Okay.
honking the horn, and then after give my money back.
Wow.
Okay, that was
Yeah,
unexpected.
I know. We were all peaceful.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's the most.
get out of your car, fool.
It's the most like real, like current type of
Yeah.
world.
Yeah,
You know?
true.
That's true. Yeah.
It does prepare you for the real world. You see somebody running up to your car, you don't wait for them to open your
No,
door.
you take off.
Yeah.
Go.
You take off.
Or you reverse and hit
It
them.
might be Vice City
Ooh.
Vice City was
Okay.
because of the
Vice
music.
City was
Yeah.
It's the 80s.
The music
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
fire. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes.
GTA Vice City.
good. Vice City.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
Good job.
I wouldn't think you're a peaceful guy, just wholesome little guy.
Because deep down inside, he just wants to go on a rampage.
got a lot of rage.
What else? Just GTA or anything else?
GTA.
What game would you guys live on? Pick a game.
Yeah. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, throw it in the comments. I'm sure there's a lot of people that know video games, see video games, play video games. I don't know. But it's always been since Tron. Tron always, it just did something inside my head where it was just like, wow, there's actually people alive in video games,
I don't know, man. It's like Assassin's Creed, I could learn to be an assassin. And then Pokemon, I can have a Pokemon. But Kingdom Hearts, traveling the different worlds, having a Keyblade,
Kingdom Hearts would be cool.
would
Disney.
be fun.
You
True.
see like
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah, you go to Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. You go to Sleeping Beauties. You go to Cinderella. I think Sleeping Beauties. Yeah, Sleeping Beauties and Birth by Sleep. There's different worlds and different games.
Just kidding. That was a joke.
You know what? Just because I'm more passionate.
You got to
about
you got to
video
pick a
games.
violent game to keep this guy.
I know. Well, Assassin's Creed, you're going around and killing the, pretty much the rulers of Bethlehem and.
Red Dead, you can tie up people while they're running from you. And
Oh,
drag
dude,
them
and
behind your
drag 'em?
horse.
I want to. I
That's
think
pretty
I'm gonna
violent.
restart.
That is- that's
I might restart playing that.
What? We all jump on Red Dead Redemption Online and make a posse and go around killing people?
I want to play the single player.
Oh, jeez, this guy's single.
What a freaking loser. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is where we end the podcast because Ernie's no fun now. Hey, where's our dessert, dude?
Really? This was not enough? I don't have dessert. He asked me earlier and I told him no.
Second week in a row.
You know what though, Ernie? You provided enough food today.
You know what? You did good. You did good.
You can even eat this cornbread right now, and it would be considered a dessert
That's a dessert. And honestly,
Uh,
kind of is.
I'm okay.
without the honey. It's still a dessert.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Next time.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
What?
He's looking around. I'm like, what are we
Oh, because Rich looked around, so I was looking like, what
And I'm
would
just
you
like,
look at?
whoa.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's next. You guys got to bring up a topic. I've said all my topics. Yeah, we can cut it, but yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's where you cut it?
yeah,
You
Cut.
need to cut it. I think you have like over 2 hours. Of
yeah, dude. Like, we have a lot of content
No,
for this
there's a lot.
podcast. You want to talk about the board game, and then
We won't play it.
no, but we can talk about it and say we'll play it next week.
Yeah.
That game.
Or just bring it up next week.
Oh yeah. But you need to talk about
Okay,
something.
don't
Mad
don't
Max.
both get like happy faces when you're talking about a game. We're not gonna play it today.
That's why we don't even need to bring it
Right.
up.
It's a
Yeah.
great game though. You should look it up.
I,
No,
I,
I'm
Or
gonna
actually,
send
I want to
you-
play it.
I'm
Ernie's gonna
the-
send it. We'll play it
the
next week.
instructions.
Oh.
I forgot to send it earlier this week.
For next week, I have a revival
Like Mad Max, kind of.
every day next week.
It's actually cars.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was watching
Really?
the tutorial today. It's actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about a game, dude. We gotta wrap it up with talking about a game.
Do we talk about that game and just say we'll play it next week?
We can.
That's, I mean,
Yeah, that's all we have.
we talked about video games.
We did. But then we can wrap it up like, and speaking of games, Thunder Road, we'll be playing this next week,
Yeah.
but blah 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 blah. Blah blah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Can you do it in 10 minutes?
We don't need that long.
Oh, well then we're good.
We're just gonna. It's just gonna be a quick 30-second little
Oh,
glance.
well then we're good. Go for it.
Oh, we're good right now.
Yeah. We're still recording and everything. We're at 20
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah, he'll
Oh.
fix it up.
Yeah.
He'll make it look good.
Okay,
I got you. Oh, dude, yeah. So video games. We should really start a posse in Red Dead Redemption.
It's not.
You suck. Speaking of games, let's tell you about our next board game that we will be playing next week. Ernie, what are we going to be playing?
Gang, 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 gang.
Oh my
gang,
God.
gang.
Buddy.
Gang,
Someone
gang.
else. Someone brought that up to me at work. It's like, so
NPCs.
you guys can get prepared and play along with us.
Yeah, go buy it. You can play along
Go
with us.
buy it.
So
Use my phone number and get 10% off at Barnes & Noble.
you can actually.
You actually
that.
can.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I
Give me
did
your
this.
phone number.
So this is
209.
Thunder Road Vendetta. This is actually I think it was released. A game like this was released in like the 80s or
Are
something.
those real cars?
Yeah. Wow. It's kind of Mad Max ish.
This was released in the 80s?
This they redid the
Oh, they
whole
redid it.
game.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
So that's why it's all. I mean, it's got little cars. It's only about 30 to 60 minutes long, but to give us enough time because I know we've gone a little long today, so we'll play
Right.
it next week. But this game is amazing. It just came. It's a 2023 game. It just came out in retail the last couple weeks.
Okay.
So you could only buy it last couple weeks. The only place I know you can buy it local is Barnes & Noble, like he said.
Barnes & Noble.
I went to Barnes & Noble on a Saturday to pick this up. that place. Have you been to Barnes and Noble lately?
Not in a while.
Dude.
The board game section of Barnes and Noble is ridiculous. They have board games like I was
Really?
just oh my god. I went for
Really?
this specifically. But this is a $60 game. It's not inexpensive. It's a more expensive. It's got little cars and everything.
Yeah.
But I went to Barnes and Noble. Amazing place to go for board games. But yeah, I got this at Barnes and Noble a couple days ago. $60. Just came out, 2023 game. You look it up. It was on Kickstarter, all that stuff. But I didn't back it at the time. But I should have because the special edition that from Kickstarter, amazing. It's going for like $400 on eBay. Though.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is like $60. That's Amazon. You could get it, but it takes like a few weeks to get in. But
So go and support your local Barnes and Noble.
yeah,
I was telling a friend of mine that board games, like, you don't realize how many board games there are. I mean, you go to Target or something, you see the games that they have there, and you're like, and you kind of just think,
Yeah.
oh, this is all the board games that
Yeah.
they anybody. But there's, I mean, since I've been every single board game that you've brought
Yeah.
on this show, I've never even heard of. You know, so that alone lets me know, like, man, there's a lot of board games out there.
So there's two that we need to play. Dungeons and Dragons and the Star Wars one.
but those are like hours. And
Those
hours.
we can do like side episodes of, hey, like a let's play. Hungry and Bored Let's Play where we spend a couple hours
Yeah.
a day. And
Mm-hmm.
just
Right.
That'd be cool.
not a you know.
Right.
It'll be
right.
it'll be like a
Yeah.
top down
Setup, yeah.
setup and everything. Yeah.
I watch Let's Play board game videos now. I just sit there and watch people play board games.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that make me a loser or something?
No,
The biggest loser ever.
not at all.
But yeah, and Gen Con is next week. I think it's next week.
Where?
That's a board game
Yeah. Where?
conference. I don't know, Atlanta or something. But yeah, who knew there was a board game
True.
conference? And it's kind of like a fantasy type thing. I think it's in Geneva, some city somewhere. That's why it's Gen Con. I was wondering, why is it Gen Con? I think it's, yeah. But yeah, that's the coming up board game for next week.
Yeah. It looks cool.
It's like Mad Max.
Yeah, it
and,
looks really cool.
Helicopters.
Which was a good
and
movie.
stuff.
What was it? Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Beyond Thunderdome? That was a good movie.
The new one's good.
Yeah, the new one was good too. Yeah.
Good.
Gen Con happening in August 3rd through the 6th for Gen Con
This
Indy.
week.
And it is going
God, they got helicopters and everything on this thing, huh? This is
Indiana
really, really
Convention Center in Indianapolis, I think. I saw, yeah, join us in Indianapolis. Dang. Gen Con.
We'll be there next year. Just kidding.
cool. With your support.
With your
Yeah,
support,
give us money.
like and subscribe. Now,
Buy our
Ernie,
plane ticket.
Ernie, we don't need to ask them for money, dude. What is your problem? You know what? Just the support that you all give us by watching these videos,
and subscribing.
and sharing.
Yes.
That is the support we need. If you want to donate, you can send. Well, that was episode 20
Episode 20.
of Hungry and Bored.
20 consecutive weeks.
Yes.
That's crazy.
10 for me.
Dang.
And 10 for the next person that will be joining us next week. Is it you?
Comment down below if we should keep Rich or not.
No, don't. That's not nice.
I know, because then I find out who really doesn't like me on the show.
Never mind. Anyways, so that is, what's up, Leonard? Episode 20 of Hungry and Bored. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel and this video with all your friends and family. I'm your host, Nate, and with me,
Ernie.
and
And Richard.
this was Hungry and Bored.
Be ready.